The concept that wealth can be created through mere thought or intention, without accompanying action, was a notion that I found challenging to accept. In my journey, I came to realize that the process of creation, especially in the context of manifesting wealth or achieving significant goals, is far more dynamic and requires active participation. True creation is not a passive process. It is active and dynamic, involving both intention and corresponding action. This understanding led me to recognize that stepping into the unknown is a necessary part of the creative process. It involves making choices and taking steps that may feel uncomfortable or risky but are essential for bringing one's vision to life. These choices should be in alignment with the state of being one aspires to achieve. For example, if one's goal is to create wealth, actions such as researching, networking, investing, or starting a new venture are aligned activities that actively contribute to this goal. Furthermore, I learned that inaction often leads to doubt. When we sit back, waiting for things to happen without putting in the necessary effort, we allow space for doubt to creep in. This doubt can be corrosive, eating away at our initial intentions and weakening our resolve. It creates a mental barrier that hinders the flow of creativity and manifestation. The process of creation, therefore, demands not just vision and intention, but also the courage to act on those intentions. Moreover, true creation is about manifesting ideas into reality. This manifestation requires more than just visualizing or wishing. It requires tangible steps that move an idea from the realm of thought into the physical world. It's about translating the energy of thoughts and intentions into actions that have real-world impacts. Maintaining a clear vision and making it a daily practice to revisit and reflect upon it is a critical component of successful manifestation. This vision acts as a guiding star, providing direction and purpose. When you emerge from a state of rest, doing so with a sense of inspiration and energy is pivotal. This shift in your state of being from passive to active and inspired sets the tone for the day and aligns your actions with your goals. The practice of gratitude amplifies this effect. When you cultivate a feeling of gratitude, your energy changes dramatically. Gratitude has the power to transform your perspective, allowing you to see and appreciate the abundance in your life. This shift in perception is not just psychological. It has physiological effects as well. The body responds to the emotional state of gratitude by beginning to operate as if the event or outcome you are grateful for has already occurred. This response is rooted in the body's inability to distinguish between real events and vividly imagined ones, especially when accompanied by strong emotions. Aligning your behaviors with your intentions is another crucial aspect of avoiding mediocrity and transcending the limitations of your past. Without this alignment, there's a risk of falling back into old patterns and behaviors that do not serve your current goals and aspirations. Aligning behavior with intention means making conscious choices that reflect your vision and moving away from automatic, habitual actions that may have defined you in the past. This alignment requires a conscious effort to not only envision a different future, but also to act in ways that bring that future into reality. It means making choices and taking actions that may be challenging or uncomfortable, as they might differ significantly from your past behaviors. This could involve changing your routine, making different lifestyle choices, engaging in new activities, or even altering the way you interact with others. In addition, this process requires regular reflection and self-assessment. It's important to periodically check in with yourself to ensure that your actions are still aligned with your vision. This reflection helps to maintain focus and prevent drift. It also provides an opportunity to celebrate progress and adjust your approach as needed. Frequently, the loss of sight of our vision stems not from its unfeasibility, but from allowing external circumstances to overshadow our goals. The constant hustle of life, with its myriad demands and distractions, can easily divert our attention from our long term aspirations. When we get caught up in the immediacy of day to day tasks and challenges, our larger vision can become blurred or forgotten. This shift in focus from what we truly desire to what is immediately in front of us creates a significant barrier to achieving our goals. Emotional upheavals are another critical factor that can cloud our vision. When we are overwhelmed by emotions, whether due to personal challenges, relationships, or other stressors, it becomes difficult to maintain the clarity and focus needed to pursue our long term objectives. Emotions, while a natural and necessary part of the human experience, can become consuming and distracting, leading us to lose sight of what we initially set out to achieve. Similarly, a preoccupation with problems rather than solutions or future possibilities can derail us from our intended path. When we fixate on obstacles and difficulties, we limit our ability to think creatively and explore alternative pathways to our goals. This problem, focused mindset, fosters a reactive rather than proactive approach to life, making it challenging to align our actions with our intentions. This disconnect between what we intend to do and what we actually end up doing is a common consequence of losing sight of our vision. We may find ourselves engaging in activities or behaviors that do not contribute to our long term objectives, or worse, that counteract them. As a result, we often settle for less than what we aspire to, not because we lack the ability or opportunity to achieve more, but because our actions are not aligned with our goals. Additionally, the busy nature of modern life often leaves little room for reflection and introspection, which are crucial for maintaining a clear vision. Without taking the time to regularly reflect on our goals and progress, we can easily get sidetracked by less important tasks or short term gratifications. This lack of reflection hinders our ability to make conscious, intentional choices that are aligned with our long term vision. The intricate connection between our mind and body is such that every cell in our body is in a constant state of observation, closely monitoring the activities and signals emanating from our brain. This relationship is more profound than it appears. The body possesses a precognitive ability, often preparing for actions and responses even before we make a conscious decision. This fascinating aspect of our physiology indicates that our bodies are not just passive vessels, but active participants in our mental and emotional processes. When we are indecisive or insincere in our intentions, our body can sense this lack of congruence. The signals our brain sends out in these states of uncertainty or insincerity are picked up by the body, which then reacts accordingly. As a result, there is a misalignment between our stated goals and our actual actions. For instance, if we profess a goal but internally harbor doubts or a lack of commitment, our body's response will not support the achievement of that goal. The lack of alignment creates a discord, making it challenging to manifest our intentions into reality. Conversely, when we make a genuine and committed decision, the change in our mental state is profound. Such a decision can effectively rewrite our mental programming, sending out new signals to our body. This shift is not merely cognitive, it involves a transformation in our emotional and physiological states as well. A committed decision carries with it a certain level of emotional intensity and clarity that resonates through our entire being, aligning our mental and physical states to work towards the realization of our goals. Moreover, this genuine decision making process involves more than just choosing between options. It entails a deep conviction and a firm belief in the chosen path. When we reach this level of decisiveness, our entire body responds in kind. The brain releases a different set of neurotransmitters. Our heart rate may adjust, and even our cellular functions align with this new directive. This physiological alignment is crucial for turning our intentions into actions, and ultimately achieving our goals. The interplay between thought and feeling in shaping our reality is a fundamental concept in understanding how we interact with and influence the world around us. Thoughts, which can be likened to an electrical charge, are the constructs of our mind, the cognitive aspects of our intentions and aspirations. Feelings, on the other hand, act as a magnetic charge. They are the emotional energies that give depth, color, and power to our thoughts. Together, these two elements create an electromagnetic signature that is unique to each individual, a signature that broadcasts our inner state to the external world, particularly to the quantum field that underpins all of reality. This concept emphasizes the importance of not just having clear thoughts or intentions, but also of accompanying these thoughts with the right emotional energy. For instance, merely thinking about a goal or an aspiration is not enough. It needs to be fueled by the appropriate feelings, be it passion, joy, excitement, or gratitude, to truly impact our reality. This combination of thought and feeling creates a powerful vibrational frequency that resonates with the energies of the quantum field. By revisiting our vision and goals consistently with an elevated state of being, we continuously send signals to the quantum field about our desires and intentions. This practice is more than a simple repetition of thoughts. It's an active engagement where each revisit enriches and strengthens the emotional and energetic components of our vision. This reinforcement is vital in solidifying our intent within the quantum field, thereby increasing the likelihood of manifestation. Moreover, this process of revisiting our vision with elevated emotions must be done with authenticity and depth. It's not enough to superficially imagine an outcome. One must deeply immerse oneself in the emotional landscape of that vision. This immersion involves feeling the joy of achieving the goal, the gratitude for the opportunities and resources available, and the excitement of the journey. Such emotional depth creates a more potent electromagnetic signature, which is more likely to influence the reality in alignment with our aspirations. Grasping the delicate equilibrium between intention and surrender was a transformative aspect of my journey. This balance, while challenging to achieve, proved to be a pivotal element in my understanding and practice of manifestation. Initially, the concept of setting intentions seemed straightforward. I would decide what I wanted and focus my energy towards achieving it. However, the more nuanced aspect of this process was learning to let go of my grip on the hows and whens of the manifestation. This act of surrender was not about inaction or passivity. It was an active release of control over the specific details and timings of how my intentions would come to fruition. In the early stages of my practice, I found myself constantly getting entangled in the minutiae of my plans and desires. I would set an intention, but then become overly fixated on how exactly it should unfold. This need for control and predictability often led to frustration and impeded the natural flow of the creative process. The universe, I learned, has its own timing and ways of bringing things into fruition, often in manners that are unforeseen or even unimaginable from our limited perspective. Learning to surrender meant trusting in the wisdom and timing of the universe or the quantum field. It involved understanding that while my role was to set clear intentions and take aligned actions, there was also a need to step back and allow space for the universe to orchestrate events. This realization led me to appreciate the beauty and surprise of the creative process. Instead of trying to force outcomes, I learned to embrace the uncertainty and unpredictability that come with allowing the universe to play its part. This balance between intention and surrender also taught me valuable lessons about patience and the nature of time. In our fast paced world where instant results are often expected, learning to wait and trust in the natural unfolding of events was a lesson in patience and humility. It was a reminder that some things cannot be rushed or forced, and that sometimes the best outcomes are those that take time to mature and manifest. Furthermore, this approach opened me up to a world of unexpected experiences and learning opportunities. By not being rigidly attached to a specific outcome, I was more receptive to the various possibilities that life presented. This openness led to experiences that were often more enriching and fulfilling than what I had originally planned or envisioned. It was through these unexpected turns and surprises that I experienced significant growth and development, both personally and spiritually. In essence, understanding the balance between intention and surrender reshaped my approach to manifesting my desires. It taught me to set clear intentions and take aligned actions while simultaneously letting go of my attachment to the outcomes. This balance allowed the universe to work its magic, often leading to results that were beyond my initial expectations. It led to a deeper appreciation of the natural flow of life and a more harmonious relationship with the creative process. This equilibrium between actively shaping my reality and passively allowing it to unfold became a cornerstone of my spiritual and personal growth, teaching me the value of trust, patience, and openness to the unexpected wonders of life.